Well, I guess I should have already had this turned right? Anyway, hi guys, it's your girl A to B, your online beacon, and I really was just doing this recording as a test run. But if I happen to say something that might be helpful, which I always hope that it is, here we go. So I was thinking earlier today that there are a lot of times when we just simply want to give up. And it's understandable. When things get difficult, things get hard. Uh, like, say, for instance, I was having a conversation with my mother, and one thing that she had an issue with starting out in her ministry was to keep up with her notes, if you will. And anybody who has not really been into like a speech class of some kind or some kind of course with speech or whatever, then as far as following along with speech etiquette, that might be a little difficult. But I think that she really does a very good job for her to have started out in her ministry just from the raw deal. But she mentioned that, and I thought about what I had and still sometimes may have a problem with is sometimes I can't keep up with my notes, or sometimes I really have to take notes because I don't really have a very well off the top of my head type of speech about myself. And some people might think in starting out with their journey with online marketing and knowing that video is a very key essential, they might think I can't do it. And if you have people who are not supporting you very well, because there are times when you run across more of those that support you less rather than more of those that support you more. And that all depends on the circle that you choose to be around, or sometimes just people that's inevitable that you're going to be around, which might be friends and family. But if you do have a good support group, that's great. If not, you might want to think about that, getting around the right people, those that are going to push you to be greater. But when you hear nothing but you can't, you're not going to make it, sometimes those words play in your head and you start believing them. So then you start saying you can't. And especially when it comes to something like recording video, and if you're not used to doing something like this, then it can seem very intimidating. So I thought about what she said. Like, she felt some kind of way about that. She felt like a little discouraged about it at first, but she kept pushing on. Well, that's one reason, guys, why I always, not really a pun on the word since we are talking about her ministry, but that's why I always, in a way, preach or push that you just keep moving, because that's just how I've been raised. That's the cloth that I've come from, so I can't help but be the same way. And it's all because I know that a lot of times people do get to a point where they feel like they really can't. And I'm here to tell you that it's just a possibility. It just might be a possibility that you can. And you might need to give it another try, another go, or maybe you just need to keep pushing if you're still going at it. You never know that if you just keep going, that you just might come to that diamond that you've been digging for. If you've been seeing like some of the memes, they're kind of awesome. where they show where someone's digging for gold and they're like right there at it. The wall is this thin, and all they gotta do is probably strike one more time, but they give up. And yeah, if it's hard, yeah, it can be hell, and you can feel like, I just want to give up. That's it. I'm gone. But you just don't know. It might be that one more strike that you need in order to make it. So, in a way, I guess this is just turned into a video about just keep pushing, y'all. Just keep pushing. No matter what, just keep going. You never know. You might be right there at your breakthrough, and that wall might be just this thin. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you another time. Once again, this is your girl, A to B, your online beacon. I'm out.